Hello, I am your host, Derek Gerber, and welcome to another wonderful episode of RPA Master Stories, a short collection of wonderful and inspiring interviews with our friends from across the world and leaders in robotic process automation. Today, we have Serkan from Securitas as the client on behalf of Murat from Robusta AI, which is really exciting. So, Murat, welcome to the show. Please introduce yourself and explain to the audience what you do for a living.
Derek, thank you very much. My name is Murat, and I'm a CEO and the co-founder of Robusta Cognitive Automation. Let me just say a few words about Robusta. We founded Robusta in 2018, and now it is 5 years, and totally we focused on the digital workers, RPA and AI technologies, and we just try to enable our customers to utilize our technology to automate their business processes. So our product is a BPM-based product, so means that the users can easily automate their processes without writing any code. So we adopt a no-code approach, and also we are embedding certain AI capabilities. Totally, we integrate with the cloud-based AI capabilities, but also we provide the AI capabilities in the product itself. Chatbot, so that we can offer the chatbot embedded in the product, NLP capabilities, OCR capabilities, and image processing, and etc.
This is wonderful. All right. And now, Serkan, please introduce yourself and explain to the audience what you do for a living and how you found your way to Robusta.
Hello, I'm Serkan. I was a former software development manager for Securitas Turkey, and currently I'm working as a service delivery owner for Enterprise Information Services area of Central Cluster Europe. I have been working for Securitas for 7 years, and I have 15 years as a total IT experience. Thank you for inviting me. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
We are very happy to have both of you here today alongside the audience. We love to dive into these stories. So let's jump right into it. Serkan, can you share more about the initial business challenge and why you went looking for a solution and then ended up working with Robusta?
Yes, sure. Securitas is the world leader in protective services. And in Securitas Turkey, we have 20,000 guards in our organization. And the Turkish Police Department latest security directorate dictate that all the companies servicing in the private security sector are bound to disclose the hiring and the termination of the employees. So we need to inform police department whether we hire a new guard or if the guard is terminated. So all these details have to be provided through the private security information automation system, which we call it OGNET, on a real-time basis. And in any case of the misinformation or insufficient disclosure of the information, we get actually these serious fines and penalties. With an employee more than 20,000, processing all these requests and cross-checking and sending all the information to OGNET, notifications manually were consume huge efforts during the office hours. That was one of our biggest challenge, and that's the point that we have actually meet with the Robusta.
I understand. Okay, so we had a lot of manual human labor involved with the processing of onboarding and offboarding different guards, 20,000 of them to be exact. And there's a lot of paperwork involved. And if you don't get it just right, you're going to get in a lot of trouble. Does that sound about right?
That's totally right.
Okay, so that takes me to my next question is when you were looking for options, what did you consider in the process? But why did you end up on intelligent automation as the go-to for you in terms of other alternatives?
Actually, we had no any other option here. RPA was the only solution for this problem because think about a system that actually forces you to submit all the hiring and termination process information and there is no web services or APIs out there. And so that leaves us that the RPA was the only solution for our problem.
I understand that. That totally makes sense. And from the implementation side, Murat, I'm going back to your box here as I look on the screen. What did you learn during the implementation process, and where should we be paying attention if we wanted to implement a solution like this ourselves?
As Serkan mentioned, this process is very critical for Securitas. So this also proves that the RPA is suitable for even for the mission critical processes. So this technology is matured enough to consider end-to-end automation for any kind of processes, manual processes to cut the manual labor cost. This is sufficient to enable the companies go further. So what we learned during this project, so not only to consider the happy flows, but make it detailed process analysis, because there is in the process there is a lot of exceptions and also sub processes. So we should not only consider to transforming this project as the business users test, but to try to improve the process and kind of restructure process. After improving the process, then train the bots to refine process well, then get the best results. Otherwise, changing the process after implementation takes more time and effort.
That makes sense. Okay, so from start to finish of the project, once we identified that RPA was the only way to get it done, it was the most secure way to get it done, and it helped follow all the rules along the way, how long would you say the implementation process took from getting the contract signed, if you would, to all the way into training the first bots to take action? How long did that window take?
This isn't only the process that we automated in Securitas. So far, we implemented 23 processes, and this year we will, I think, automating 8 another processes. But for the specific one that Serkan mentioned is really critical process and a complicated process. By the way, there are a lot of exceptions and different flows. And this end-to-end analysis and implementation and handover to operations, let's say, took around 2 months. So RPA projects normally, we should talk about the weeks. So not the months, because otherwise it is kind of the software, traditional software projects.
That is phenomenal. So for the audience, again, let me touch on that again. We're not going to talk about months. We're going to talk about weeks. And it only took 8 weeks to take from ideation to implementation with the operations team. And on top of it, I didn't understand and realize at first that you already had 23 total projects with 8 more on the way. And that's really exciting. So we've cut the window time with your no-code solution all the way down from, I don't know, months that it used to take now into just a couple weeks, and you're making very complicated processes work very quickly with little effort in there. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, yeah. Also, one more word is to tell that the buy-in from the business users and get support from the IT is very critical. Thanks to Serkan. Serkan is representing actually the IT, but their governance was very appreciated. They governed, but we work with the business users, then the success came.
I will say, from 15 years of selling technology solutions for the audience, one of the most important things is user adoption. You can buy the best software in the world, but if it doesn't get adopted openly from the audience that's going to be using it, well, you're going to have a lot of problems. And so it's wonderful to hear that the adoption is so high inside of the company and things are taking off with it. So From this one particular project, what would you say would be the ROI and the return on investment here for the measurable business outcome of just the 20,000 guards that we're talking about for the HR story here?
Yes, at Securitas Turkey, for the initial manual processes, we have located 13 people from all the areas that Securitas is servicing. So, and it's obvious that there were some mistakes, and that leads us to get some penalties and fines from the governmental side. So by the RPA system, we don't have actually any mistakes right now. And every information that goes to the police station is a timely manner. And obviously, we have 13 people are dealing with other added value works actually for Securitas. So that's a lot for us. Thanks again for everything to RPA, our RPA provider, Robusta, and Mr. Murat. Thanks for everything.
Oh, this is a wonderful story that we've unwrapped today. So you guys, this is so much fun for me, but I got to ask, you're inspiring me. You have more projects on the way. What is next for Securitas? What is next for Robusta? You guys together, could you share some of those projects with us that are out on the horizon this year to inspire the audience?
Murad also touched that, yeah, we have completed 24 business processes, and we have planned 8 more for 2022. Our success in Turkey is shining, and now we have the chance to create some synergy projects with other Securitas European countries, and each and every country, when we have talked with them, are telling that they need similar systems because we are doing the similar works. Beside that, legal and other stuff, we are doing the similar works, and they will definitely need the similar solution for any other country's Securitas business processes.
That's exciting. We are expanding operations. And for Murat, what is next for Robusta this year? You have quite a story here, if you would. Anything else that you want to share with the audience before we wrap it up?
Thanks, Derek. Robusta is operating in Turkey at the moment, but we want to expand in Europe because we believe in our product. We made differentiated very well in Turkey among the other products, and we reach now more than 50 enterprise clients. And some of them is already, let's say, multinational companies operating in Turkey, such as Securitas. So we want to expand in Europe, starting in UK. We already have 2 clients in UK, and from there we want to grab into the European Union, and later, of course, US is our final goal to reach out and also build some market there, because our product is easy to use and easy to learn. We will invest into the product for the AI capabilities, and also we will invest into the Robusta Academy and also community. We have also our cloud-based community. You can get subscribed and start to build your automation without installing any software. Also, in order to expand, we will build our partner ecosystem in the Europe and also in US.
Oh, this is phenomenal. And you guys making me smile today. This has been a very fun story to uncover. Thank you for joining me for the conversation today. It's been a blast. And then again, for the audience, if you haven't already, please continue to like and subscribe and share with your friends the stories that RPA Master is bringing to life. And again, for today, I have been your host, Derek Gerber, and this has been RPA Master Stories. We'll check you on the next episode. Thanks so much. Talk to you later.